Welcome to my review of the Jabra Elite Active 75T. I got these from Amazon, and all thoughts and opinions are my own, and obviously I wasn't paid to do the video. As you can see, this is what they look like. These are the wireless charging ones, but I don't have the wireless charger, so fortunately I can't test that. So as it says there, QI, customised, they have 4 mics, 2-year warranty, hear through mode, which is very important, 7.5 hours, which is with the active noise cancelling off. With it on, you get about 5.5. They are IP57 rated, which is more than the non-active variants. There is an app on iOS and Android, and I tested this with Android. And yeah, let's get into what you actually get in the box. So this is obviously I've saved some time, I've just quickly unboxed it. So Type-C for charging, wireless charging as well. I couldn't test that because I don't have one. This is basically a kind of a quick user guide, product review guide, close enough. Tells you just basically what it said on the box. So you get 5.5 hours with the ANC on, about 7.5 with it off. Obviously voice assistant if you need to do that. 4 mics. I've done a microphone test, which is later on. Just how to pair and how to use it with the app, and the app is very important. There's just the rough battery time you'll get. There's just how to use it with calls or for music. It's all very straightforward, and that's just a picture of a lady running with a pairing, allegedly. Just again, more info. 2-year warranty, which is quite good. Just how to pair them. This is all very straightforward information, as you kind of expect. Just tells you to use the app. Obviously, I use the Android app because I've got a Xiaomi Poco F2 Pro. But I will do a next clip. Will be a very in-depth look at the app itself. That's just what the case looks like. Rest of the contents, which is when I get them out the little box. So yeah, full size USB-A to a Type-C, which is good. Quite a short cable. Personally, I've used this cable and I've tried another one. It works perfectly fine. You get tips, which is basically small and large, as it comes with kind of mediums fitted. I was hoping they would have had more tips for the price of these, but obviously they don't. And it's just a warning, declarations, just paperwork for a lot of different languages, and that's it. And the app look over is next. Now this is what the actual app looks like. As you can see, it's the Jabra Elite Active 75T. Mine are the dark blue ones. Starting from top to bottom, L and R obviously are the earbuds themselves, 100% because I've just talked about the case. As you can see, the case though is 83% charged. Top right corner settings, which I'll show you in a bit. Moments, just basically kind of sound modes, but we'll discuss those. Actual sound modes just below it. Active noise cancellation, which works okay. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's kind of okay. The hear through mode, which I'll show you now. Let's click that. You could change the level of what you want to do. That's the default one, which is right there. That's one of the main reasons I actually bought this, so you can actually hear your surroundings without taking them out. And it is very clear. That's one thing that's quite impressive. So if you click active, this way you're personalised to your ears. Then basically you'll just go through the menu system, which says add, or just for the moment, just for this video, click not now. Scroll down, EQ, only 5 bands, which is not many, so you can do what you want. If you don't like it, set it to that. Music presets, obviously you can tell what they are going to be. Speech, neutral, bass boost, smooth, treble boost and energize. Soundscape, so you can actually pick that's just the ones you can pick. So you can pick all of these. So quite a bit. Then you just click play and you just play it like it's audio. To commute. Focus. I'll just put this back as my moment. Widgets. So you can actually edit what you want on there or take them off. I guess it's up to you. Done. This is obviously headset mode. On the bottom of the screen you've got discover, so click there. It's just basically information just to tell you what to do. As you can see in the middle of the screen, register for 2 years, which is obviously recommended to do. You can rate it, rate the app. Let's click about. Just more information, where to buy it. Obviously, if you've seen this app, that means you've already bought one. Contact, let's click technical info. Now, the key part is if you do have these, make sure you do install this app and update the actual firmware itself. 2.0.0, that came out in October 2020. And that actually added the active noise cancelling in that. That's just my serial numbers for my stuff. More information. So let's go out of that. Oops. I went a bit too much, so my mistake. So main screen, click the settings at the top. And it's just basically more information. There's now more firmware updates. Headset settings, audio, hear through mode, auto pause. So this is another useful feature. It says you can automatically pause the audio whenever the earbuds is removed. So if you pull one from your ear, it will pause the music. I've left that on because that's quite useful. Go back out of that. Call experience. All these options. This is another reason why this is as expensive as it is, because it's actually quite fully featured. So out of that, headset configuration, sleep mode, and actual feedback. Let's go out of that. Go back. Personalize. You can pick all of those. Put active. Up to you. You can pick what you want. Find it. See in case you've lost it. So only the latest location stored on your phone. I haven't activated that yet, but that's up to you. Obviously you can rate it, which takes you to their website, which I'm not interested in doing yet. Register the device, quick start guide. All this is in the app, so it's quite useful if you ever get stuck. You basically just click on the item and it just tells you what it does. Online user manual, which you'll start to download, which is just pages. Next. It's basically what I've shown you before in the paperwork and the actual information that came in the box. It's very straightforward. Online user manual and the online FAQ. So there's actually quite a bit, but make sure if you do buy these, make sure you download the app. Obviously, this is for my Poco F2 Pro, and obviously update the firmware. It tells you how to update it. It's very straightforward. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes, but it's worth it to gain the full functionality of the app. And yeah, that's the app. So it's worth checking. And I've had to do the resolution like this because it's the only way I can, which is a shame. But yeah, that's all of the app. This is just a mic test with the Jabra Elite Active 75T. This is where I speak at a normal volume. I'm using both, and I'm obviously in stereo, and this is just what I sound like. And I will not alter this sound at all, so this will be raw audio, and that's it. So you just heard an actual mic clip. I think these sound okay, and I was using them both in a basically stereo, because you have to use them both. and the right unit is the main one, so you have to bear that in mind. So that's what I look like. As soon as you open the lid, the flash green, which essentially tells them to pair to the previous device. Case is actually very compact. These are obviously priced quite premium. These are around between £170 or £190. So the most expensive true wireless I've ever done. But they are the most featured true wireless I've ever used, but they worth 3 times the price. That's the one thing. As you can see on the actual nozzle, there actually is no vent. And I found these to overall sound extremely clear. You can tell even classed as like on an EQ, which is set as neutral, there is some DSP going on. It's hard to place, but these are very... You can tell isn't a DSP, but it's hard to place. But they do sound very good. But the right one is the main unit, so you have to bear that in mind. So for comfort for these, I found these pretty good. Just have to get the right tip to fit you. Obviously these are expensive. I could not test the wireless charging capability because I don't have a wireless charger. The neutral sound, because obviously I didn't really... EQ is not really my thing. I found them quite balanced with a bit of an emphasised low end, which you might have to lower a bit because it can be a bit much. But overall, these are very competent. The connection to my phone was very good, and the connection between them was very good between each unit. But it seems like the left one is slightly more hiss than the right, because there is a noise floor. And the sound quality in the left one, you have to be very, very picky to see it, to hear it. The left one doesn't sound as good as the right, but it's really, really, really small difference, and you probably wouldn't notice unless I said. But the actual sound quality of these is very good. Obviously, you've seen the app in the previous clip and the mic test, so these are very, very well. They've had a lot of R&D, so this is why these are quite expensive. But I think these are very good. Imaging was good. The actual overall tonality I thought was very good. But you have to make sure you're willing to pay the money, because these are up top of the premium price. So quick kind of conclusion is I think these are very good. These are very expensive. These are 3 times the price of ones I've tried before. Are they worth that? I'm not quite sure, but you are buying an item that's basically fully featured. I really like the hear through mode, which is extremely useful. Active noise cancelling was okay. The app is so full featured. The actual sound quality, kind of neutral set, was very good. I like the actual soundscapes. I like these are very good. You just have to bear in mind that these are very expensive, and are they worth 3 times the price of like good quality £40 to £50 ones, which have similar battery life? That is indeed a question, but these are good, and that's up to you if you want to pay this kind of money. But they are a solid product, and I'm quite glad I've got them. And thanks for watching.